Live from the ABC 7 Broadcast Center, this is ABC 7 News at 6 on your side.
First at 6, Ukraine says it is an all-out invasion. Thousands of Russian troops pouring across the border.
The troops were sighted crossing the border in southeastern Ukraine shortly before scenes like this broke out across that region. President Obama addressed the issue a short time ago. Senior political reporter Scott Thuman is live in our newsroom with what's happening right now. Scott.
Yeah, NATO calling this a, quote, severe escalation. It has ramped up drastically, this fight over territory and Russia's apparent desire to take over large portions of Ukraine, reclaiming parts of what once made up the USSR. A NATO spokesperson today calling this just the tip of the iceberg. The images from the ground and via satellite confirm what some call an incursion, others an invasion. Rows of Russian tanks and artillery entering Ukraine.
President Putin and Russia have repeatedly passed by potential off-ramps to resolve this diplomatically.
President Obama today in a Situation Room meeting with his national security team debated what the U.S. can do to prevent a full-on war or Russian takeover. To date, it has been mostly a series of economic sanctions against Russian banks and leaders.
It is not in the cards for us to see a military confrontation between Russia and the United States in this region.
But the confrontation already underway between dueling factions has been ramping up over the past few days and weeks. Today, more shelling, allegedly from Russian artillery, into border towns. Buildings destroyed, cars burning, gunshots ringing out. Demonstrators gathered outside the defense ministry in Kiev today, pleading for reinforcements on the front lines. And with its army outmatched and Putin scoffing at sanctions, the big question, what can be done?
Nothing seems to be changing Putin's behavior.
Beyond the economic sanctions, we've also provided a great deal of non-lethal assistance that has included some equipment that's been helpful as well to the Ukrainians. We've also been working closely with them on the political front.
President Obama insists that Russia is hurting, even if Putin acts otherwise. He says they are losing billions because of these sanctions and being cut off by trading and commercial partners. He says that will take a very long-term toll on the country. Clearly, though, critics contend maybe not enough of a deterrent yet for Mr. Putin. In the newsroom tonight, Scott Thuman, ABC 7 News.
Okay, Scott.